Hey, Vince, I'm Fabio. All I want to know is why can't you apologize publicly for how things ended in Toronto? I don't know why we've never heard it. So are you willing to do that? Are you willing to at least have some responsibility for how things ended? There's always been conversation surrounding Vince Carter, and it's been that way for over 20 years.
Let's do it.
Vince, man.
Vince.
Vince.
The last month or two,
Hey, Vince.
it's been an emotional roller coaster.
Wow, Vince Carter.
Talked about a lot.
Vince Carter is getting his number retired by the Toronto Raptors.
Half man,
So does he deserve it?
half amazing.
Of course he deserves it. He's the most exciting player the franchise has ever had.
You guys got to remember, at one point, Vince was better than Kobe, better than everybody in the league.
He put Toronto and Canada on the basketball map. And even more than that,
He quit.
It's like a sensitive time, how people feel about it.
Are you kidding me? I'm not supporting that guy whatsoever.
I don't forget what happened.
Vince Carter quit on the Raptors. He quit on the city.
Left us for dead.
We don't know the politics behind that. Basketball is a business.
We're at this point and hearing we're retiring your jersey.
He didn't have that dog in him. I don't see that though.
Like, that's why those emotions come out.
The pain we feel is because that's how much you meant to us. I know that's how much you meant to me.
A lot to unpack there. It's been pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool to be selected as a potential Hall of Famer, having your jersey retired. When those became realities, a lot of trips down memory lane.
The newest member of the Toronto Raptors, Vince Carter, drafted number 5 overall.
What he did for us, me as a kid, that was our Michael Jordan.
To not have his jersey retired makes no sense.
Seeing someone jump out of the gym the way he did, it was exciting.
At that point, Vince Carter became the most exciting player in the entire NBA.
That boy VC, man!
Growing up here in Cape Breton, he was my guy. He remains so until this day.
You're the reason I started playing basketball.
Your slam dunk was the best.
That was like a cool thing to do, was to go out there and kind of play like Vince, play with that swagger.
To dunk like Vince Carter.
Air Canada soaring!
Trying everything that he's doing.
Beats the buzzer. Showtime!
Night in, night out, it was just exciting to watch you play.
He really grew the game in the name of the Raptors.
It was a great time to be a fan.
I remember this day like yesterday, February 12th, 2000, NBA Slam Dunk Contest, with the camera focused on him, Toronto on his chest.
It's over! It's over, ladies and gentlemen!
It was over. Basketball in this country forever took a whole different turn.
VC!
Just makes me laugh, man. I had no idea. 'Cause we're kind of molding and curbing the thoughts of basketball in Canada. I had no clue, because I was just trying to show them who I am and how I play.
Much of what Toronto is known for in basketball started with your presence, with your energy.
We the North, you can't tell me that didn't start from some form of insanity.
Here is the man that this crowd wants to see. Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen!
Vince, as a teenage girl who was totally obsessed with you.
My walls were covered in Vince posters, watching anything Vince I could. And it made me really dream about being in that world in some capacity. I used to tell my mom that I wanted to be your physiotherapist. It led me to actually pursue my kinesiology degree and eventually going into physiotherapy.
Still time to be my physiotherapist.
Hey Vince, my name is Kai. I'm a big Raptors collector and a big Raptors fan. And a lot of that had to do with you.
They take me back from his rookie year, VC3 shock, his grandmother's initial 2000 Olympics, Tar Heels, Cocoa Frosted Flakes. Absolutely amazing. This is actually the basketball from the team's first playoff win. It's my holy grail. You made that happen.
I was looking for that basketball. You know, that was like a monumental moment, and now I know where it is.
You gotta put in that work every day.
Hi, Vince. My name is Keith, born and raised in Toronto.
Basketball has changed very much
From the day we used to play.
now. Canada has
Tons of opportunities for my son to go as far as he wants to go.
Thank you for everything you've done for the sport.
Vince would have hit that easily.
Good morning, Vince. I came to Canada as an immigrant in 1999. I was a cricket player. It was really hard to fathom playing another sport outside of cricket. You know, the way you express yourself on the court made me gravitate towards the sport.
I fell in love with basketball.
For what fans have said they felt I did for them in that time, they've given me the same. It's good on the soul, good on the heart, man, just to hear that. Because I've had people, just like these people in this video, come up and say, man, I thought you hated us.
I don't forget what happened.
Vince not playing, that hurt.
I don't want to duck anymore. Money's overrated.
Carter wore out his welcome with fans due to his public trade demands.
Everybody knew Vince Carter, and I loved it. And then you leave.
I guess today is D-Day.
He and the Raptors were no longer a good fit.
I felt betrayed, I felt hurt. It was so sad to see you go.
Right around Christmas time, so that really stung a bit.
We lost this perennial monster for us, and we got back what?
I actually stopped collecting. It was tough. It was tough looking at them.
I was just gutted.
I did pull away from basketball at that time.
He quit on us. That's the thing.
That's all I'm trying to say.
That's the problem.
As a stylist, barber, hairdresser, I see everybody, and it's majorly mixed.
You were the first jersey I bought. You were the first jersey I cut up.
That pain still exists. It's something that I try to get over.
Okay, let me ask you a question. So you're in a marriage and you're not happy with your partner. What do?
I would make a jersey, cut it up, and throw it in the garbage.
We were in mourning. It was hard.
Yeah.
And we didn't even get mourning in that trade because he didn't want to come to our team.
When I saw him in New Jersey trying, that was my hero. My hero left and then came back and beat us up.
I was at that first game he came back. That was the loudest, most hatred-filled arena I've ever been in.
You used to cheese me, dog.
It was tough to hear what was said, hear how people felt.
If you can find me an apology from Vince for how things went south in Toronto, please show it to me.
I think as human beings, we're wired to have closure. And sometimes it's very difficult for us to comprehend the fact that there's no closure in this moment.
But it was that glorious day in 2014.
They showed that tribute video of you, and you got choked up. I got choked up.
Here, Vince Carter has received a standing ovation that has brought tears to his eyes.
Get to the point where you can appreciate that person and appreciate everything they brought to the table. Shout out to my exes.
It almost felt like Toronto forgave you.
That emotion that came out that night for me, like it was never personal. It was never, I didn't like or love being there.
It told me that you always cared.
I started collecting again at that point.
We're not talking about whether Vince Carter had a great career. He clearly did. What we're talking about is whether Vince Carter deserves to have his number retired by the Raptors.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm not going to support Vince Carter's jersey being retired, to be honest with you.
You have done so much for this franchise and basketball in this country. It's about time.
I would love for Vince to see what I see now. This team is good.
One of the things I did was get into coaching right away. So I started a high-performance basketball program called the Toronto Basketball Academy. We have a bunch of these kids that are playing professionally. If it wasn't for Vince, I'm not sure if all these kids would have gotten a scholarship.
Are you kidding me?
If the impact can never be negated,
Monster jams to the cup.
it is a moment worth celebrating.
The fans got what they wanted.
I realize now what he's done for Canada. I realize now what he's done for the game of basketball. What exactly did we mean to you? Because I know you meant to us.
Raptor fans, it's been an emotional roller coaster. This is the first to really live in a moment where it all started for a lot of us.
Just wanted to congratulate you on retiring your jersey as a Raptor.
We go through our ups and downs, but at the end of the day, we're family.
You always had a special place in my heart.
You've made an indelible impact in our country.
left a lasting impact on not only me, but
A lot of us decided at the grassroots level to pick up a basketball.
Now be on the Raptors and just follow in your footsteps.
For the Raptors to honor you makes me so happy. Congratulations.
I think you're totally deserving.
You truly sparked the basketball culture in Canada.
DC, we appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for being a Toronto Raptor.
I loved you, man. And I still love you.
The 6 has always got your back.
and seeing that 15 that we all enjoyed, wearing, supporting, loving, hating, cursing at sometimes, we all see it go up and our emotions hang in the rafters forever, so thank you.